Welcome back to Rebel Busting Simulator with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun, playing EU4 as Italy with more overextension that you could shake a real long stick at, and the nationalists are not super happy about that. So we have lots and lots of separatists. This episode, we're going to be beating them up some more as they are mildly inconvenienced and ruining everything for everything. But it's fine. It's going to be fine. Maybe. Probably. Hopefully. I wonder if we'll be able to get to this stack before they complete their siege. No, not quite, but it's fine. Interesting, it doesn't give me a separatists like log like it normally does. Maybe they already have it and that's what you get. 78,000 troops. That's a lot of troops. That's a lot of particularists. I don't particularly like that. This one's going to be a lot easier to handle than the other, that's for sure. Maybe we'll have to move more troops down south. 25k stack. You come pivot in the gap for me, please. Because clearly this 34k stack is not going to be able to touch that. But we have time. In that case, we have plenty of time because they are trying to go after an actual fort. And a general in this battle died. That's unfortunate. Do we have any generals in any of these stacks? No, we do not. And we can't yet. So we'll get that. Yeah, we'll get everything de-sieged and then we'll go deal with that big stack of doom. Whoa, don't you even think about it. We're going to wait. That is not a good outcome for you if you go and take that on. You may have better combat stats, but they're not that much better. New general time. Survey says he's okay. Not amazing, he's okay. Yeah, Strasbourg, sure, why not? You can have some open borders, there's no real consequence to me. Austrian separatists, Lyonnese separatists, Mamlukian separatists. Those guys we should be able to take out. Slight numbers disadvantage, but it should be fine. You don't have a military leader, so that will be okay. Otherwise, that would have been pretty tight. The one nice thing about having all these rebellions go on is that they will be suppressed for several years once they fail. It's not all bad news. I'm just watching this one intently to make sure they do lose nice and quickly, and they will. Okay, perfect. You guys all done? You're going to come over and help me deal with the 78k stack, which you should now spread out pretty widely because we only have one general in there. Thank you. Yeah, lots of rebellions. So many rebellions, so little time, because we have to plan out what we're going to do for the next war. We look at the coalition map mode. Lots and lots of nations absolutely hate everything about us forever. However, none of them want to join a coalition against us right now because we're too big and scary. I also didn't know there's 76,000 troops there rebelling as well. That's quite rude. You two go over and handle it. One stack that was drilling, you can come over to there because you've got sufficient supply. Yeah, nobody wants to attack us right now because we have so many troops. The problem is that we're going to have to attack the Holy Roman Empire so many times, apparently with this change to how we inform Rome, that everyone's just going to hate us forever regardless of what we do. And I don't know if because it's a total number of provinces that we need now, whether we'll need to break our alliance with Portugal, so that's going to be last minute if we need to. We do need Portugal, really more for its colonies to waste Britain's time, at least. So yeah, we'll definitely keep a hold of them for the time being. You guys done yet? More rebels. So in Spain, we're in Switzerland. We're really just everywhere, aren't we? You guys all decided to attack forts. That was not wise. This stack. Yep, there you go. We could put on auto rebel busting, but I would rather do this bit manually because the AI has a habit of just launching either nothing at all if it doesn't think it can win, or it will amass half of your entire army together before it'll attack something, which doesn't make any sense. Apparently, we're going to have to keep far more troops in this area of the world. The Middle East being difficult to control. Who would have seen that coming? Sad times. Hejaz tells us of Wahhabism, putting more syllables in there than exist. Okay, not relevant to us, but good for them. More Spanish rebels, more French rebels. What else is new? That's quite a lot of rebels in Spain, in fact. I will need to borrow a stack. So, Roman stack. I'm going to get you to come down here and assist my boy in northern Spain, please. By the time he gets there, he'll have reasonable morale. There we go. Another core down. What's our overextension at this point? Still probably crazy high yet. 244. Oh, wow. Russia just ate all of Korea that was left and took a whole chunk out of Japan as well. Ah. Yeah, there's a lot of mess over here, and we used to be allied to Shun, but we are off. Well, we're not over our diplomatic relations anymore, I guess. Do we want to ally with Shun? I think it's just danger. Because if Russia attacks Shun, we really have no way of protecting them, and I guess the Timurids hate Shun as well. Yeah, they do. Probably not wise then. If we go into diplomacy though, who would willingly ally with us? I'm sure nobody anywhere near us geographically. That's an interesting change of heart that Somalia would ally with us. We're not going to do that because that'll upset Portugal. But it's interesting that they will do that. So will Vijayanagara, who are an interesting choice. Bengal don't hate them. 200,000 troops, but they're in just the middle of nowhere. If they were right in the north of India, that would be tempting, I think, but they're not. I can't agitate for liberty with somebody having a peace treaty with, so that's not going to be an option. Songhai have 100,000 troops. Somalia have 150. Songhai hate the Dutch. And they would, if we attack the Dutch, they probably would attack the Dutch as well because they have nearby Dutch land. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Might as well use the slot up. It's just sitting there doing nothing otherwise. Never thought I'd be allied to the Songhai in this game, but meh, that's the way it goes. Yeah, that'll give me a nice buffer against the Dutch colonies down here. Well, I say colonies, it's not actually a colony, because you can't have a colony in that location, but you know what I mean. We're losing money. How? How on earth are we losing money right now? Oh, we're rooting out corruption for a lot. That's fair. Not worried about it. We could lose money for the entire game at this point and there'd be no consequence. Albacete, Van Tank. Okay, so there's 2 sets. You still have absolutely abysmal morale. So let's go around and beat this stack up first. It's only 15,000 troops. Surprised how poor their morale is. You go over there, you come here, then go back. Are there any other rebels that I missed? First world problems, I have too much territory, so it's hard to keep tabs on all the rebel locations. Ah, rebel busting. Okay. I know we have really low morale in one of these stacks, but it'll be fine. We have the numbers advantage. We'll shred through them. Maybe it wasn't quite as easy as I'd hoped, but yeah, it's definitely not too bad. Do we have a spare general slot? We don't, but this 25k stack alone should be fine. We outnumber them 2 and a bit to 1, so not worried about it. What's our list of locations that's likely to split? I don't even know where Fadley is. Oh, it's that group, isn't it? Yeah. So we have Normans, Valachians. Everybody else is going to take a little bit longer to revolt. That's fine, which means we should stop having you drill. Have you go just roughly into the area. Yes, I know there's lots of separatist sentiment. I am abundantly aware. And yeah, now we have all the provinces that cost 56 each to deal with, so it's going to take a little bit of time to handle those. We can be the economic hegemon as well. I'm still not really wanting to do that because it will give us a massive penalty to our relationship, and if your opinion goes to a negative number, it'll break your alliance immediately, so we don't want to do that. I'm just not going to, at least not yet anyway. I don't think I've ever had economic hegemon. Huh, 100% mercenary manpower. That's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that. Maybe right at the end of the game we'll go on a flex and do that. So we just got our treaty with the Dutch. Do we want to attack the Dutch now? Interesting. The Songhai will come in, but only if we give them things for it, because we don't have 10 favors with them yet, right? I mean, I'm reasonably okay with doing that, because I don't imagine they're going to do a ton of work. We probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't do that. Portugal alone would be fine, right? Yeah, so it would be Poland again, Lithuania, Holstein. It would be the Congo, which is interesting. Do I care that it would be Congo? Not really, if I'm honest. How many troops do the Dutch have? Probably about 100k? Yeah, 103. I'm going to start moving my navy around because it'll give me an idea of whether I want to do that or not. Because I'm still suffering with enormous rebellion issues, and it may be slightly early, but if I don't, they're going to join a coalition, I'm sure of it. But nobody else has joined the coalition yet, so we have until somebody joins a coalition before we have to pull a trigger. So I'm going to wait and see if that happens. Russia just attacked Jin. Yeah, good luck, Jin. Which means they'll attack Shun. Shun's already in 3 wars. Oh boy, they are so toast. It was nice knowing you. We have so much military power too. We want to do something with... What are we going to do with it? We might as well just invest it. Too much development. So let's get all of our round. Let's do all of our rounding. Can't do that one. That's 50. Oh, I was looking at the wrong button. That's fine. You got that now. Enjoy. Enjoy your 2 extra. 35. 35. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, beautiful. I was looking at the wrong column. Easy mistake to make. 85,000 troops. Why are you sitting here attritioning to death like stupid people? Did I never move you? Wow, that's dumb. We're going to need you for the Dutch, so we might as well deal with you now. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, they're just attritioning as they move slightly. They shouldn't attrition as much. They've got different maneuver numbers. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, nobody's joined a coalition, which is fantastic. There's the big Dutch stack. We can upgrade a couple of great projects, can we? Paris with its show-off 2 things. I don't think the Notre Dame Cathedral is particularly useful for us, but, I mean, we'll upgrade Versailles, why not? Yeah, I think we're pretty safe to declare this war. How many other rebellions are we likely to have? So, Wallachia, Normandy... nothing in there's that scary at this point. We're going to clearly have to keep some troops in the area, though. We're not going to commit everything. Move 1 stack over. These 2 are coming. I shouldn't need this stack anymore in Spain. We already have a stack there. And yeah, we have 44,000 in the Balkans, which should be okay, I hope. Okay, yeah, so I think we'll go attack the Dutch then. I didn't think we need all this land, and we didn't need to until the game changed its mind on its rules, but it's fine. Gives us more to do, and it's fun. We'll bring Portugal in. Just because we can, and they should move their troops south, is the hope. They have some land down here too, so that will incentivize them to do that. We should probably move more troops around to deal with Poland, shouldn't we? I know we just put these troops down here to deal with the Middle East, but the Middle East is going to have to deal temporarily. We're going to move some of these troops back. And by which I mean almost all of them. Then we'll declare war. Should split you two up so you're not attritioning unnecessarily. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we'll give them like an in-game month or 2 just to move over. That, and it's January, so the game does simulate for that. It's colder, so the colder locations are going to give you more penalties. It makes sense. Coring Waldstad. We're below 200% overextension, so we are making progress, even if it's at a snail's pace. And we have grown in manpower a little bit, but not as much as I would have hoped. I guess what we should do before we declare war as well then, go into buildings mode. And we want to go under army and training fields. Essentially, if you can build one, I'm going to have you build one. Even if it's not worth a huge amount, we might as well. Anything sub 100, probably not. Oh. Yeah, we want to get those built. We need as much manpower as we can get. The bigger your manpower total cap is, the more it recovers every month. So, definitely worth doing. Hopefully Poland is still... Yeah, Poland has no manpower, so they're still hurting from the last time that we got involved. So, we should be good to attack them now. Bring Portugal in. Take a look at the map. That is the wrong map. So we're looking at, yeah, the Dutch, pretty much everything along the northern European coastline. Obviously the Palatinate because, well, they're together. This is pretty rude that you had troops in our territory off the get-go. We're going to go sit on Strasbourg immediately. This stack has to stay, though. We do need to keep some troops in the Balkans. Otherwise, we're just going to have more and more rebellion issues, which I don't want. As for our navy... Well, that's convenient. We can catch that Dutch fleet before it leaves. 53 Dutch ships with no leader. And they're all trade vessels. That's going to be an absolute massacre. Sell down everything. I go down to speed 2. The game's like, what are you doing? Too much at once. Okay. Now we're back to fine. Yeah, they are losing a lot of ships. They lost all 53 of their light trading ships, and we gained 7 of them. I really don't care if we gained any of them, frankly, but we did, so we might as well keep them around for now. They'll probably end up just getting broken in this fight. Lithuania lost 5 of their light ships, and we got 2 of them. That's fine with me. Okay, now let's move in. I don't see that the Dutch came to attack us, so we will go into them. I just want to see if they would proactively come after us, and they did not. We're going to keep our stack in Zealand, though. That's not going to move. 4 more trade ships I don't really want. Hooray! But yes, the Dutch essentially now have no navy. Well, they have 118 ships, but they have no navy in terms of actual strength to do anything against us. Which is fine by me. Strasbourg has 2 provinces, I guess, so we will go and siege them both. I'm just going to leave those 10,000 troops in the Palatinate there. They can't do anything, so I'm not worried about it. Meanwhile, if we look... Well, first of all, we're going to look south. Yeah, Portugal does have troops in the Dutch North African location, so Songhai was not required. As for in the east, Poland does have quite a large number of troops, but they don't really have enough to scare me, and they have no manpower. So, not worried. As long as we keep our stacks reasonably large, they can't do anything to us. Did Trier join this? They're the same color as the Dutch, but no, they did not. Okay. We do need to get, yeah, Heidelberg sieged. Liège didn't join in either, which is good and bad. I mean, it means we don't have to deal with their troops, but it also means we have to walk around them, which is slow. Thank you for the free heavy ship there, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll give you a seat in Parliament, why not? It feels like half of Italy's going to have a seat in Parliament eventually by the end of this game, but what are you going to do? That was a quick siege. 29 days. Take it. Okay, my vassal's already sieging the Palatinate. Let's go to Holstein, because that's going to take a while. Where do you need to go? Wow, that is the world's most enormous route. We are not taking that route. We're going to go bop this 10k stack, I guess. Just in case Portugal. Portugal's going to do it, but we're going to go there just as a precaution. Rather 2 stacks go there than none, right? $51, $63, $74, $75. That's quite a lot of numbers. That's quite big numbers. Quite big numbers. So we'll ignore it for the time being. Actually, hang on. Change mind. Burst back. You can go for a nice old pincer movement in the middle in Trentino. They might not come and defend that, so we may end up having to go into Vienna. We'll see what the AI decides that it wants to do. There's the Dutch stack. We knew it was somewhere. We just didn't know where. They're going to try and de-siege the Palatinate's province of Heidelberg. I'm just going to ignore it. It's going to take them not all that long. We're probably not going to get there in time anyway. Siege right on the border, that's fine. We'll probably have our allies take that out. Actually, no. Again, I keep changing my mind. Relying on the AI is a bad idea. Don't do it. So instead, we're just going to bop it with our own 40k stack. You tell them I was in 2 months, I'm like, oh, the AI will be better. It'll be able to handle this. And then it dawns on you immediately. You're like, you've played this game for how many hours and you still have that faith? You should not. Like, what are you doing? Oh, they didn't do it. They got a disease outbreak, but they still did not complete the de-siege. We might be able to get there in time. I'm not that perturbed whether we do or whether we don't, though. Really only delaying the inevitable, right? Another core in there. What's our overextension at while I'm on that screen? A buck 66, about, what, 2/3 of what it was? It's still pretty terrible, but at least it's a mild improvement. Do we need Strasbourg to form Rome? Yes. So we might as well take that land. So they're probably not going to offer it as in peace right now. It would offer us one of the provinces. I'm actually going to do that. Because I'll put them on a separate peace timer. Force their religion as well, so that if we take the other province later, it saves us having to do that. Can't core it yet, obviously, but it's fine. How many points do we need for it? 57? Okay, that's fine. Ooh, lots of Spanish pieces of land can now declare on us. We're going to ignore them. Our vassal, you have been way, way, way too optimistic, my friend. Am I going to be able to get there in time? No. So you might as well just stick together. Keep sieging. Just keep sieging. Just keep sieging. That's also interesting. So the Dutch have been guaranteed by the British. Wonder if we can utilise that in the future. Oh, the Dutch ran away. The dish ran away with the spoon. I guess they can't de-siege it if they run away, so it's not bad news, really, is it? I don't think they're going to be close enough to deal with the fact that we're going to roll in there anyway and take out the Polish stack. Not a very big stack. Yeah, that stack has been thoroughly wiped. You'd think Poland would have learned by now just to not get involved. They are compelled by the fact that they are the emperor for some baffling reason. That may or may not have been caused inadvertently by myself. Songhai will join in now if I wanted them to, but I don't really see the point. They'll join for free, we might as well. We're not promising them any land. So yeah, if they want to get involved and maybe get some money out of it, maybe that's their plan. And if it is, I'm all good for that. Where is this Dutch stack going? I've just stayed in Heidelberg temporarily so they can make a decision on where they want to go. And they continuously don't seem to make a decision on where they want to go. Oh, we did lose a fight in Polish territory, though. That's unfortunate. We'll have to replenish that. Just talk about how Poland's probably not going to be that dangerous, and then that happens. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. We're not even going to bother replacing it right now. We'll wait. Again, want to really build the manpower number as much as we can. Where are those rebels forming? Is it still... Yeah, it's still in the Balkans. Where we don't have a stack right now, so we should move them back. Get back there, please. Thank you kindly. Don't need to take out those rebels on their behalf. Oh, we're not. Okay, it just looked like we were. That's fine then. So a little bit of sloppy play, but it's still fine. Not like we don't have the money, and if anything, it might just give us the impetus to get some more mercenaries. Province converted. What is our religious unity? 84.4%. It's a little bit higher than it has been as kind of an average last 100 game years, right? So I can't complain too much. Are we ever going to get it to 100? Probably not, but it'd be nice. More separatists, fine. Get on with it. Still trying to siege Vienna, though. I don't want them to. They keep going back and they keep running away, so I guess we'll go in their general direction. Anyway, we'll deal with the rest of this next episode. We've already kind of ruined the Dutch's day, and yeah, Poland's being a mild inconvenience, but that's what they do. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.